Push the Rangpur Riders down.
Yeah, it was a little bit high, that last decision, in terms of the last ball of the previous over. It's done a lot, isn't it? So height's the factor, clearly. It's jagged and done a bit. Easy decision in the end. And, of course, there were the overthrows. Guys. Freedy into his third. Captain's on. It's a couple of wickets here. Yeah, well and truly too high. Edge of the popping crease. Comfortable, easy decision. And then there's almost a run out. That is out. Don't worry about a run out. How about a little C and B for Boom Boom Afridi. 50th catch in T20 cricket for Sylhet Afridi. Third one down now.
He's a good fielder, and look at that. He just tries to close the face of the bat, hands it straight back to the bowler, and Afridi takes his 50th. Easy for him. Suddenly, Victorians against Shahid Afridi's Sylhet Superstars.
Still Rubel. Steaming in with that extra bit of zip. And Zardi's only just come to the crease. He's hurried up with this one. And his third over, Rubel. Couple bounce and fizz through. He's had a good time. We've got that 45 and that 53 not out in this BRB BPL for 2015. From ball game, you're up against the wrist spin, leggies of Afridi. Now you're up against Rubel Hussain. Big shout here, but I think pitched outside the leg stump. So easy decision, leg by.
Going to be tough bowling right arm over to a left-hander. Get a decision. So
You scream, I scream. We all scream for ice cream. I love that. This dirty little heave from outside off stump. For Malakapalli. Smash this away. Could have got a nick over the keeper, I suppose, within the best result, but it's good effort. Off cut, zzz, a little bit there.
forget about all this. How come we don't get ice cream up here?
All about you, Chief. It's about the
I said
guys.
we.
Ah. It's about the players and the spectators. Sikandar back. That's nice. Really nice. Late touch, good wrists.
All we get is Danny Morrison. Have a look at this. Qualifier stage. Dhaka, 12th to the 15th, of course. And the first qualifier, that's first and second, and the eliminated, third and fourth. The second qualifier, loser of the first qualifier, will play the winner of the eliminator. And then the final, of course, on the 15th. So if you finish on top of the table, you'd like to run straight through to the final.
It's been an impressive spell, this from Rubel Hussain. Almost bowled 3. 16. 3 from 5. He needs to finish well here. Oh, look, Capelli. Hasn't been out there long. Capelli. Here we go. Outside the line. That's a good decision. Look, top end of bounce. They're just outside the line, I reckon. Here, it's the big reversey too. So look, watch this go on. See the line, does it come back enough? Not bad, not bad. But see, look, yeah, benefit of the doubt. Remember Sikandar Buck, benefit of the doubt to the batter. Too wide because he stays in his normal stance. Jeez, what a 6, eh? Oh, look, Kapali. Over cover. Point for 6. Rubel wanted to finish well. He disappeared. Last delivery. Stunning strike.
That's the 6th of the last ball of the previous over. 2 full. And how well has he hit it? Straight over point and into that crowd where the ice cream lady was.
And I'll be down there shortly for you. I'll bring you back a whole box. Chocolate and vanilla for you. Oh, lovely little Google from Afridi.
No vanilla for me. Vanilla is no flavor. It's just like you're so vanilla. It's just
French vanilla. Come on.
2 more to go in the over. Afridi almost had Zaidi. Closing up to the
Afternoon, Patrick Simcox.
Afternoon, Shamim. I'm happy with that. If I was Comilla, you know, I'm happy with 107, 110 after 15, 5 to go with wickets in hands, 10 and over, get myself 150, 160. I'd be happy with that, to be honest.
Ashazadi, looking back, high score in Chittagong, got a 50 of the Sylhet Superstars against the Sylhet Superstars. It's full of strokes. It's delight to watch. Evening Sky is scooping them, striking them all around the ground. Orthodox shots combined with some really gutsy ones. And today, just got 7 of 13. Kapali has got 16 of 14. Kapali goes, oh, the slow one. Foxed him. How could that miss?
It bounced straight over middle stump. You can't get closer than that. I mean, you cannot get closer than that. Oh.
Today, Ravi Bopara, with that ball, he would have been hoping that there was no bounce like the previous wickets. There is a little bit too much. Can't make everyone happy. This time he latches onto it. But there is protection in the deep. Mohammad Shahid all seems to be following him all around the ground.
Well, over the top ball, the one that comes out the back of the hand, you see it's like a top spinner. Does bounce more. Wonderful delivery. Wonderful. Can't believe it. You can't believe it.
Charger, another one. Could have vanished, could have hit the off stump.
That's why Ravi Bopara is a difficult man to hit in this cricket. There's so many variations. Rolls along to the keeper.
Wide of Zaidi. This time has a little bit of space to work with. And that man into the action again. Just another single. It's been a good, excellent over, not just a good over. 3 runs, 2 that could have gone and hit the wicket. Ravi Bopara, call him a man for all seasons. Going around the world, adapting to the conditions. Knows exactly what's required on this kind of a track. Really boxing the batsman at the moment. Stroked away for a single into the deep. And that is the end of the 16th over. The umpire is going to signal the strategic timeout. And it's Nelson's for 3.
I feel special now. I feel special now. I feel special now.
Back in the hut, but look, Kapali and Ashazadi now building up a good partnership, already worth 25 of 26. And they are on 1-1-1, which equals to 3. Both 3. Have a look at the bowling.
Yep, it's been a decent performance. The 1-12 off the over. Shahid has bowled well. Tanveer bowled well. Para's bowled well. These backhand overs that count.
kind of shot attempted there. The ball's just going away from him. He had to reach for that one, Alok Kapali.
How old would Alok Kapali be now? Jamie?
Imagine about 35-ish, at least.
I always...
About your age, Patrick?
Yeah, just about mine. I just always remember his time for Bangladesh. They were still just making their way. Saidi, 8 or 15 now, he'd know that it's not good enough. Try and accelerate from here. And he can. Hungary is a tough customer to accelerate against, though. Smack! All the way! Yep. That's what we've come to expect from Saidi. He's got all the shots and lots of power.
And he loves it when the ball comes on to him at the right height. He's not the tallest batsman, but once he latches on, look at that full swing of the bat. Lovely follow through. All the way. Yeah, that dressing room's there. Big strike, just what the doctor ordered. He's going to go for it in this over. That's it on the other side. One bounce, thankfully for him. Could have gone to hand.
Once he'd hit it, you didn't have to run. That was the big six there. He'd middle it for sure. Right, so he's probably thought, okay, I've got to go now.
Slow delivery, waited on that one. Inside part of the bat, not the best of efforts there. Despairing dive, slithering under the fielder, going for 4 runs. Dancing in the aisles now.
Yeah, he dived over it. And it wasn't that quick, to be honest. It was the slower ball. The thigh pad just bounced away. Well, he didn't dive over it, but he dived short of it. See the disgust that Dunphy has got in his face. Expecting a better effort. So 11 or 4.
Charge, sees him coming, drops it short, has to wait for the ball to come. It's not the easiest thing to do, to change the length of your ball, at the same time slow it down when you see the batsman charging. Our broadcast partners around the world: India, Neo Sports; Pakistan, Geo Super; UK, Premier Sports; to Ireland, Setanta Sports; Flow Sports in the Caribbean; US and Canada, ESPN; and MENA, BN Sports. And of course, it's all distributed worldwide by Elite Media. Now to finish it off on a high. 3 more overs to go. 10 each from the remaining 3 would take them over 150. That should be a target that you should feel comfortable with. Time it. Just be happy with that single.
You get to a point somewhere where you think maybe you should look for the slower ball every delivery, try and target that one and then keep out the quicker one. Think of maybe a single on it. He bowls a lot of those slow balls. He's last over now.
Was a little unfair on Alok Kapali. He's just turning 32. I said he was 35. Sorry about that, young man.
I'll have you know, I only made a debut at 33. Still 40.
He made a debut in an international arena. At,
We only got back into world cricket, I was 33. So remember that?
yeah, right. That was 91, wasn't it?
93.
Look who's here. The crazy bugger is here with the ice cream. Pagla bhai, dhanyavad.
Pulled away. Another boundary. As the ice creams arrive in the comment box, Zahidi is having dessert as well.
He deserves more than a cone of ice cream, I can tell you that. But that stood up to be hit. And you don't miss out on those. Juicy. Hello. He aborted on that one. Wasn't feeling very comfortable. With Zahidi showing his intentions. Had the bat high up and raring to go. Ravi Bapara said, I'm going to make you wait. Going to come back and bowl again. 6 runs already in the first 3 balls of this over. Scoop. Missed. Ashar Zaidi has been a pocketful. Short guy, but he really packs the punch. Look at that shot. So far, he's played nicely. Some delectable shots, some fortunate ones, some very easy ones like that stood up to be hit. And some streaky ones like that gives him a single. It's a bit of a mix. There's something, Patrick. Stop eating your ice cream.
I'm loving the cricket. 7 or 5. Alok Kapali. One of my favourite cricketers.
Teeth, and they're really, they've got to go and give it the charge. Finish out off on a high, looking at around 155, 160. Inside part of the bat.
He's getting back to Alok Kapali. He's only 32 years old. He's just starting to come into his own now. He's got all the experience as a batsman. He's been around the leg spin. Now they're having fun as well.
Ice cream has good effect on everybody. Spectators, commentators up here. Maybe the players are just at the end of the innings will get their deserved ice cream once these two get back after the finish. Yorker length ball. That's a good ball to bowl at this point. There's a little bit of a fumble and they run the second one. That's not on. You need to save every delivery because that ball deserved a lot more than the 2 runs that they eventually achieved. Rubal Hussain will be disappointed.
That brought up the 50 partnership between these two. Yep, that's what's happening right now in here. It's a mess. We're loving it, and so are they.
Oh, Yahoo of a shot, missed it completely. That Danny Morrison is something definitely wrong upstairs, Patrick. How do you stick around with him 24 hours of the day? I have the good fortune of going home in the evenings.
Wonderful bloke. When he's sleeping.
Oh, a little bit of a trigger movement. There's a little of balance. Now, another fumble. Yes and no. Here comes the throw. Comedy of errors. It went wrong in every section of that little play there.
Really sloppy. Feel for the bowler.
Well, he's not been taken in by all the little things going all around. Focusing seriously, Mr. Russell. Again, not from the middle of the bat, trying to hit it too hard. Not getting the adequate runs in the 19th over. Just 6 from it in the 5 balls that have been bowled.
That one big one. Last 3 overs have been good. You've got to say. So Kapali on strike. He hasn't had a lot of facing of late. It's been all Zahidi.
Been a good over so far from Rubil Hussain. Can he finish it off? Well, he does. He's been getting the inside part of the bat of most of the batters. They're coming through for the second run. Throws at the wrong end. And they make it comfortably. 8 runs coming from that over. Not entertain the crowd with the last 6 balls. He's pumped up. He's geared up. Tanvir. Wide off, the batter had to reach for it. The batsman interested. Little look up at the umpire. Was that a wide? No.
No, I don't think so. I think it was well bowled. Tahiti looking to pull it. In fact, he might have been done better to cut it. Outside off. Slower one. So 5 left. Score 141. And 150s that have in mind.
Yorker length, good ball. Just managed to squeeze it out. It squirts away for a single. Wonderful mix. That first ball short and wide. Second one homing in on that Yorker length area.
Partnership now 56 of just 46 balls. This is a reflection of how the Comilla Victorians can play should they get, well, they're right through and get to the back end of the compo, and it'll be a tough side to beat. A lot of batting to come.
Beautiful. This is excellent bowling at the death. Underarms it. Chance of run out here. Enamul Akmoni is going to go up to the third umpire. He deceived the batsman, Sohail, with that slow delivery, and good work from Mushfiqur Rahim.
Yeah, Sahidi was running to that danger end. He always knew he had to get on strike, relying on the missed throw, and he knew it was short. Could hear the rattle before he put his bat down. But well played, very well.
Ashar Zaidi, this is the wicket.
Good throw, good throw.
Have time to take off his outer gloves. Normally you'd see a wicketkeeper taking off the outer gloves, trying to get a better grip on the ball. He is comfortable underarming it. Mushfiqur Rahim. Alok Kapali has got 2 balls left. Wonderful over so far. A wicket in just the 2 runs of the first 4 balls from Sohail Tanvir. Lower, got underneath that one. It's going a long, long way. Is there a fielder coming underneath? No! It's flown away, way over him. Good strike from Alok Kapali.
He watched the slower ball. He waited for it. He probably guessed it and middled it.
Well, that's what the doctor ordered. They're falling
to some off spin as well. That's why they're probably opening with Tilakaratne Dilshan. So straight away, he'll get off the mark, Chris Gale. Not in convincing fashion, but he'll get down the other end nonetheless.
There you go. Bit of width. 1 bounce. Point boundary. Gets the ball.
I think you'll like this, the ball coming on. Really, really good shot from Chris Gale. Nice length back, gave himself a hint of room and slapped it over cover. Such a big guy, and Wheels a very big willow as well.
free hit coming up. And Chris Gale sends it into orbit. What do you expect? He sends normal balls into orbit, and when you get a free hit, he's not going to miss out.
This might just get him going, you know. A little, oh, in the middle of the bat. Thank you, Chris.
Well, the spectators better start wearing helmets because they're going to be pelted with some big ones from Chris Gale. They slip in. Asif Hassan will be under the cosh. Poor young man. Let's see how he manages it. Not quite middling. Still enough on it to take it through the cover boundary for 4 runs. Easy as they come.
Well, suddenly it's 11. And you as the bowler thinking, I've still got 3 to bowl. Don't want to get one wrong. Easy as you like. He just stood up and belted it. It's gone over mid-on. That's 4 as well. 1, 2 bounces into the board. So much disdain, really. He just stands and there's nothing. He doesn't even look to run.
That was a miss hit, I tell you that. If it was hit, it would have gone for 6. A miss hit gets you a 4, just over the top. This is entertainment. This is what the crowd's coming here for. Missed out on a couple of games from Chris Gayle. He's delivering the goods here. Up-ish. Just falling short.
Well, well. Everybody's heart was in their mouth as that went off the bat in the air. Did his day. Looking at that, yes.
Full toss. Bang! Out of here. Maximum. They wanted it. They've got it. Easy as they come, Pat.
Well, there's some action, yeah. First one, 6.
Oh! Checked the shot. Was forced to. Right. Amrin is downstairs waiting. Let's go down.
Down the wicket. He's given it some air. And that's got miles. That's gone into the stands. No, it's just fallen short, but that's still a 6.
A bit of bottom hand from the big man. Gayle, the storm is arriving. 49 from 33, and Dilshan obliged. So did Gayle. Can't pinch the strike off the last ball. 91 for 2. Gayle on strike. 49 and gives it some. Oh, I love this guy in this form of the game. Here's a 50. Yeah, take a bow, big guy. His 69th time that Gayle has gone past 50 in any T20 match. 4th time here. Brilliant.
Yep. Dhaka realizes it. Chris Gayle has arrived. Effortless. And check out the placement. 2 guys not very far away from each other on the boundary line on the onside, and he divides them perfectly. That's the way to get to a 50, and he announces his return to form.
Yeah, interesting that replay. None of them moved. Both the guys on the boundary just looked at each other. Said, yours. No one's, really. Bang!
Oh, he's hit it big. It's a free hit, but it'll still land outside. Oh, that's probably the biggest one.
Air hostess on that baby. 107 for 2. Love that last one. Because he clears the front hip and says, I've had a gutsful of using 2 hands. I'll do it one-handed. It's that easy. The big guy goes to clickety-click with another 6.
He took his bottom hand, the left hand, off the handle, and he still managed to hit it into the crowd in the mid-wicket region. Have a look at this. Slow bouncer. There you go. The left hand goes off. But he's still got enough power in him to make it go all the way.
Gave it to me. Is it mishit? Oh, and it's gone for 6. Oh, just quietly. Oh, I'll mishit this and I'll still go for 6.
Yeah, that's right. Slightly short. It looked that he didn't get it, but still gone all the way. 1,500 runs for Gayle in T20 matches this year.
Just on that, Sackers, the record for the most runs in a calendar year, 1532. By who? Ah, the dark and stormy one. Fatted another maximum. Scary. Down into single figures now to win this game.
Jeevan Mendes has got it all wrong. Too short again. All the time to rock on the back foot and smash it once again over mid-wicket. There you go. Back-to-back sixes. Mendes again short, again in the air, but this time one bounce to long on. Single, 13 runs off the first 3 balls.
I might be with you, Sackers. Oh, you're so right, the Oracle. Picked it up and won. There's a maximum to level the game.
That's right, just the look on him. Dead the scores might just be level here, and he's done it. Third 6 in the over. Jeevan Mendes, bad choice to be bowling at this stage. The game's going to be done with 1 ball remaining. 135 for 2.
That's also the 100 partnership. And that's the end of the ball game, baby. That's it again. Scary with a capital S. Gale. 26 runs off the over. 92 not out for Christopher. Henry Gale, you have witnessed more extraordinary batting in this fabulous form of the game by the big Jamaican. Handshakes all round. Mamadullah is 19 not out of the other end. Out of that 100.
The last day of league matches. This is match number 29, and the one this evening will be match number 30. And then there will be the playoffs consisting of a qualifier, eliminator, and then another set of games after that. The loser of the qualifier playing the winner, the loser of the eliminator, I should say. And then we'll be into the final. But for the meantime, there's a small matter of the Sylhet Superstars needing 151 in 20 overs. And if they're going to qualify for the top 4, they're going to need them in a lot sooner than 20 overs. Probably around about 11 or 12 overs. And then they'll have to wait and see if the Dhaka Dynamites lose. So there's plenty at play for the Sylhet Superstars, but all they can do is control what's in front of them at the moment, and that is this run chase. They need to win and win well. It's as simple as that. And if they're going to chase it and chase it down in so few overs, this power play is huge. It needs to be done properly. It needs to be taken advantage of. Joshua Cobb in his 100th game. 1,800 runs, strike rate of 134, best of 84. So a healthy strike rate, and he's going to need to go at close to 170, 180 today, even 200. He's in good touches, Junaid Siddiqui. Didn't play in the first bit of the tournament, but's come back at the back end and has done a really, really good job. 35 matches, 220 runs. Not a great record, but that doesn't matter. What matters is today, and that 51 came yesterday. So he's in good touch. Nuwan Kulasekara is back for the Comilla Victorians. Missed the last couple of games, had a finger injury. You can see it there on his left hand, just taped up. 93 wickets in 87 games, so very experienced campaigner. Right, so we're nearly ready to go here. Nuwan Kulasekara to bowl to Joshua Cobb. Stand by, because there's going to be some action.
Kulasekara can shape the ball away and into the right-handers. Very talented Sri Lankan opening bowler. Now here it is, Alistair. For Sylhet to go ahead to Dhaka on the net run rate into the qualifiers, they need to chase this target down in 15 overs. And Dhaka Dynamites will have to lose in the margin of 30 or 32 runs, whatever the score be. If Sylhet chases this down in 18 overs, then the margin has to be 50-53 for Dhaka. They have to lose by that margin. That seems like very difficult because the scores aren't that high in this series. But then the first one looks a little more realistic. Chase it down as quickly as possible. That's the first thing for the Sylhet Superstars. And then you wait for the Dhaka Dynamites to do what they can to help them out.
Mashrafi Mortaza, the Comilla Victorians captain, has different thoughts on his mind. Yes, he doesn't have the issue of having to win well. He just needs to win. Down the ground. Lovely stroke to get off the mark from Joshua Cobb. And should go all the way for 4. Exactly what they need in this first 6 overs. They need to find the boundary on regular occasion. And there, an orthodox on drive. Beautifully played.
Timing all over it. Played it straight with a straight bat. You will play it always in that safe region. The mid-on, mid-off will always struggle. Andre Russell is quick, I tell you, but he couldn't cut it off. That's the first boundary for the Sylhet Superstars. Well played by Cobb on that occasion, offering a very straight bat to Noan Kolosekera. So they're 4 and on their way in the first over. Works it around for a single.
As mentioned, the key to this run chase and getting it done quickly is this first 6 overs, taking advantage of the fielding restrictions. Just 2 men out of the circle in the first 6 overs. And if they can find the boundary a couple of times and over, run some singles, go at 12 to the over, it'll give them around about 70, 75 in this first 6 overs. And if they can do that, it'll set them up nicely for getting the job done in 12 or 13 overs. I reckon that's probably where you want to aim at. And then Dhaka have to lose around about the 20-run mark. I think that's a fair equation. So nothing to lose here for the Sylhet Superstars. Make or break. Destiny is in their hands. They need to win this game, win it well. And as I said, then they can sit back and leave it up to Dhaka.
In the air, and in the air for a long time. Russell tried to get to it. Couldn't. Results in a single. Well, yes. Let's make it simple. 10 runs and over. That's how they get 151 in 15 overs. 10.06 to be precise.
Good effort. He's such an athlete as Andre Russell, but even he could not make the requisite hard yards to get his hands underneath the ball on that occasion. Through the shot was Junaid Siddiqui. I watched on that replay to see if it was a slower ball, but it just seemed to be a normal pace delivery. He was just through it too early. Shahid and Rubel Hussain, and the Sylhet Superstars in reply, 6 for none. That's the equation. 145 they need in a further 19 overs, but to give themselves a realistic chance of qualifying if Dhaka do lose, you have to say that they have to do it in 15 overs or less. Abu Haider going to take the new ball. 16 wickets so far in the competition. Terrific result. Economy rate of under 7 to the over. Best of 4 for 28.
I feel the Sylhet Superstars fans, owners must have given their batsmen the license to just go after it, even if they perish in doing so. I think no one would question them, because the whole idea is to get this score as quick as possible. I don't think as a team captain or a team owner, you would just want them to register a win against Comilla Victorians. You want to go and try and take the best chances available, and then wait for the Dhaka Dynamites to have a bad day.
I suppose you can get caught in the trap of saying, right, let's just throw caution to the wind and swing at every ball, and then suddenly you find yourself 4 or 5 down for 30. Cut away. That'll be a boundary as well. He loves it in that area, Junaid Siddiqui. A hint of wit from Abu Haider, and he pounced on it.
He's so good at it. The bowler just tends to be a little wide outside the off stump, and the batsman is onto it, on top of it, using the brand new ball, using the power play, and whacks it for 4. How square and how straight is that? Straight to the boundary. That's his second for the Sylhet Superstars. Both the batsmen have got 1 each.
The other method, of course, is to just pick off the indifferent delivery in this first 6 overs, keep wickets in hand, and then really accelerate for the next 6 or 7 overs. That's up in the air, pulled over mid-wicket. Don't think he got all of it. Plugs into the ground somewhat, and the square leg able to come around. So just 2 runs, that particular delivery. But Junaid Siddiqui, as mentioned, has got some form. Got a couple of scores, 30, 50. So he's had some time at the wicket, and that's important in this sort of run chase, that you've got someone that's in a bit of form.
Yeah, he got a 50 in the previous match alongside Ravi Bopara. He had a brilliant partnership. He, along with Ravi, will be the key. Would like to see Shahid Afridi come up. He did send Sohail Tanveer ahead of him. Maybe that's because of the left-hand to the requirement for the team.
Threw a shot a little too early. That'll come off the body and they'll be able to get through for another single. Lucky took the pace of it, and there's evidence of that fact. Just ran the fingers across the seam. He was through a shot too early, Joshua Cobb. Got a good change of pace as Abu Haider. He's going to need all his skill in these conditions, particularly in these first few overs with the fielding restrictions.
Quick run. Junaid will keep the strike. 2 overs bowled. 15 for none.
Feel special now.
And also 4 in a line on the offside.
Kulasekara has also placed one man at deep mid-wicket for Junaid. Junaid likes to pull anything that's bowled short to him. Just have to be careful. We've seen many a batsman play it straight to the fielder. That man right there, you know, you're only 2 allowed, so the other is on third man. Good bowling that. Backing the stumps.
Joshua Cobb just going down the wicket, having a word with Junaid Siddiqui. They can't afford too many of these dot balls. Looks like the method is to give themselves a chance, not lose too many wickets. But you can't get bogged down too much. You've got to make sure that you're still scoring. Tries for the Yorker. Nuwan Kulasekara manages to dig it out inside half of the bat for Junaid Siddiqui. So he'll get down the non-striker's end. Really unlucky. They lost their first game by 1 run and their second game by 1 run. And then their third game lost by 6 runs. And then Comilla and Dhaka, they've lost those as well by 4 and 6 wickets. But it's those first games that just could have gone either way. It looked like they had it, lost it, had it, lost it, and then finally lost off the last ball those first 2 games. And if those had gone their way, wouldn't be sitting in this position. They'd be looking for a qualifying spot easily. 6 points, those 2 games would have been on 10 points and they would have been nearly home and dry. So it's been a tough tournament for them. But I suppose such is the nature of this game, 20 over cricket, a game of small margins, and they've been on the receiving end of those victories of the Sylhet Superstars.
Just going through the calculations, and our statman tells us that if Sylhet Superstars are to get this score, 151 in 10.4 overs, then Dhaka Dynamites only has to lose. Even if they lose by 1 run, Sylhet still goes.
Look and see deliveries, pick off the odd bad ball, and then once you've been there 3 or 4 overs, tee off and try and get the job done. Nuwan Kulasekara, his last over, fantastic one, just the one from it. Really puts you behind the black ball when you're trying to win a game and win it quickly. Is this the over that Junaid Siddiqui cuts loose? He's going to face spin for the first time. Got the home Chowdhury into the attack. Off break bowler, so he'll be turning it away from the left-hander.
You were there yesterday at the post-match. You talked to Shahid Afridi. What's the body language of the Sylhet superstars? I mean, I was talking to Sohail Tanveer after the innings, and he says, you know, first thing is to win the match. Of course that is, but that won't do. That's a big one. But it's in the air more than distance. He's out. Junaid Siddiqui goes. That's the first one for the Sylhet superstars to walk back.
Yeah, cheers all around the ground from the Comilla supporters. They know how important that wicket is. He was in a bit of form. Junaid Siddiqui comes down the wicket, trying to force one away over long on, and doesn't get anywhere near the requisite contact. Asher Zaidi, he won't drop those right into those big mitts. And he's really, really happy camper.
Shahid Afridi saying that, well, the boys just want to enjoy their outing the last two games. Try to win the matches.
Catch it! Yeah, shot. Too short. And he just waited for it that fraction of a second longer to Joshua Cobb so he could pull it around. The man is on the boundary at square leg, and he waited so he could pull it backward of square. There he is, using the wrists at the end to help it on its way. Really well played.
Yep, on the back foot, rotating himself, playing it wide of that fielder who's at deep square leg. Now a change comes in, backing up that area behind the square on the onside. Two fielders, a short fine leg and a whitish gullish position. Leg gully.
Shahid Afridi's body language is always really good. This is how Junaid Siddiqui was dismissed. Saw him coming to Shuvagata and able to adjust his length, but a turn. And was able to induce the bottom of the bat and just looped up in the air to Asher Zaidi. So I think he really believes he can win anything, win any game he plays and get out of any situation. And we've seen
one. But the major damage which put them right down on the table was something which happened before Afridi arrived here. So I guess he didn't want to push the boys way too much. He wanted to get back into winning ways and then see what he can extract out of them. Islam Jr., the new bowler. What do you know about him?
First game of the tournament, so we haven't had a chance to see him as of yet. I am Islam Jr. 14 matches in his career, 11 wickets. So interesting to see how he goes. Mashrafi Murtaza mentioning at the toss that they had heaps of injury concerns. So he's in the side today. Not afraid to give it air. And Joshua Cobb not afraid to get down the wicket and lift him up and over mid-on. They need a few more of these to the Sylhet superstars. And Cobb doesn't miss the opportunity to loft one over the top. Gets to the pitch of the ball, that's the key. Left arm spinner. And able to get there, cover the spin, and also just a bit too straight from the youngster. No, not out, son. Going down the leg side. Little word of encouragement from Ahmed Shahzad. You need all of that when you're a youngster playing your first game. There'll be a few nerves there. And that one there, just sliding down the leg side. Have a look at the eyes. Come on, umpire. Help me. That's up in the air. I think he's got enough on it. Yeah, he has. Too short. Trying the arm ball. And doesn't get the requisite length. And he's on it in a flash as Joshua Cobb.
He's bowling quick. And no mistakes from the batsman. Cobb has dispatched that to the mid-wicket boundary. 2 bounces into the fence. All the time to wait for that. And then played over that infield. 29 now, 29 for 1. And again, this time he's beaten mid-on. 4 more, back-to-back.
Tough initiation for the youngster, playing in his first game, and he's paying the price. He's just getting a taste of what it's like in the big time. 13 off the over. Third boundary to Joshua Cobb again. Using his feet, getting to the pitch of the ball. Not a lot of turn, and he's able to hit it sweetly over mid-on. He'll go again. One too many, you'd have to think. Two fielders converging on it. Got him. Finally gets his man. Have a look at the excitement on his face. He was perturbed the ball before. What have I done? I've gone for plenty. But he's made up for it with a huge wicket. Tossed up again. There's the bit of turn. That's what he's been looking for. And Joshua Cobb down on one knee trying to play the pickup sweep. Only finds Ronnie.
A wonderful player. And when he's on song, it's a delight to watch him. Got to ensure, as the next captain, a senior player of the team, that stability is restored. 1,794 runs in his 95th match, best of 86. It could do with repeating that kind of a performance. His best. Under Russell, off and running. Tuck away, not for runs. Patrick Sinkbox alongside. Good afternoon, Pat.
Yes, good afternoon. This was the wicket that went down. Good catch in the end. They are never easy.
Naeem Jr. in the team, congratulated by everyone. Oh, gave him the charge. Under Russell, wily old customer, just pulled it a little short. And it went sailing over the bat of Mushfiqur Rahim. Right arm fast bowler. Didn't get an opportunity with the bat, only 3 balls to face when he came in. But he's got to prove his worth with the ball.
Heck of a pedigree there. Para on 1. Just come in.
Yorker is striving for the Yorker. Almost made it into a low full toss, but couldn't put it away beyond the fielder there. Hadarani took a good catch.
The boundaries first. Then came the wicket. Oh, he has a dog show going on here. Mushi's going to be run out. Now, who is out? I thought Mush left his crease.
Interesting to see Ravi Bapara walking back as way down, sold down the river by Mushfiqur Rahim. Have a look at this. He asked for it, Mushfiqur Rahim, and then suddenly tells him to go back. Easy as they come. Look at the way. Wait. Okay, we'll take the... That's not a good-looking scorecard if you're a Sylhet Superstar supporter. Cobb and Siddiqui giving them a decent enough start, but at 16 the wickets started falling. 3 of them have gone. Sohail Tanvir is in. He's been promoted in the batting order. Really need to bat out of his skin. Just really give it all. Here's it at the non-strikers end. Short, trying to hook it, misses it completely. Welcome to the middle. Well, he's been around for a while, but Mushfiqur Rahim can feel a little guilty about telling his partner.
140 clicks. This is how it happened. Now, Mushi doesn't, he looks there, but he really doesn't see Ravi Bapara coming down that far. Happiness is, take those bails off. There you go.
Really enjoying all the team around him, waiting for him to take off the bails. Mushfiqur Rahim gives him the charge, plays it beyond the fielder, gone through for 1. They're not gonna risk the second one. Eventful over. 6 done, 34 for 3.
Talent. It made him.
Bowled well. They put the pressure on the batters. There was a run out.
The last wicket. Now just have a look and see what was going on there. Mushi runs, but then he turns. You see, he doesn't ever look at Ravi Bapara. Once he's run, he watches he goes back. You see, at no stage does he look and see where his partner is.
Come home.
That surprised me.
Poor Ravi Bopara, really, was committed to that. Mushfiq asked him for the run, then aborted.